Most men have no control over their lives and are addicted to bad habits. They practice clandestine habit, play video games, and browse social media. Like a mentally retarded zombie. You won't stay young forever. There will be a day when the power of your life will decrease, and when death comes, you die. Either look at your life with pride or with shame and regret. I know I look tough, but I was the one who didn't have it. Any control over his life. When I look at my past, I had all the bad habits imaginable, but it changed when I realized that my mind. He was under my amphibian's control. I tamed the amphibian and regained control over my life. You might think I'm kidding, but I'm serious. There's an amphibian in your head that makes you addicted to bad habits. It takes you away from your potential. It's not a physical amphibian wandering around your brain, but it's part of your brain called the amphibious brain, also known as almond. We all have the so-called amphibious brain. It's a small part of your brain that stalks your rudimentary desires and makes us move unintentionally more often than not.
This part of our brain is useful, like when you follow an automatic routine like driving. At the same time, all forms of addiction come in the amphibious brain. Anything in the modern world is addicted. Someone behind the scenes is familiar with your amphibious brain, and this person exploits you. They make you use automated flight mode, and you're like a zombie starting to practice bad habits. Wastes your potential, but not anymore. I'll teach you how to tame the amphibious brain and control your life. First, understanding the amphibious brain. Most people have no control over their amphibious brain. Actually, a lot of people don't know about him at all, and that's why they're constantly failing. You have to listen well, because this will make you exceed 99% of the tasks before you tame your amphibious brain. You need to understand its purpose. Our amphibious brain had only one goal. It is the preservation of our lives. By alerting them to threats and foreseeable dangers in ancient times, the amphibious brain was reacting to the threat instantly and conveniently. I talk about primitive instincts like fear. When there was the lowest signal of danger, the amphibious brain was in control. When the predator was attacking, there was no time to address the situation. This way, the amphibious brain allowed us to survive. But the main point is here, is that the amphibious brain has only two modes, safe or unsafe. When safety realizes, allows other parts of the brain to work. And when he realizes insecurity, does his response automatically like fighting, escape, or freeze? This becomes a problem in modern science. We are no longer in a prehistoric world where predators catch us like food. But survival has not evolved. The message became confused. Not just that, your amphibious brain is stubborn, very reserved for risk. It exaggerates every threat to look much bigger than it actually is. This kept us alive in ancient times, but today limits our personal growth, happiness, and achievement of our top goals. Side effect to keep you safe. It's me. Your amphibious brain will also discourage you from your dreams. Anytime you try something new or different, like pursuing a new job, your amphibious brain in survival mode explains the movement towards that end as a warning, perceived threat, and imminent danger. Your amphibious brain will unleash a load to get you back to Raha. He hates change and risk, or even perceived risks. That's why you freeze, like a deer in the light of trucks. When you express the idea of pursuing your dream in your mind, low level, animals freeze so the predator doesn't spot them. So your amphibious brain's immediate reaction, she's staying still and safe. The move will kill you. Those thoughts like don't do that will lose all your money. Or you can't do it because you're unexperienced or old. Or you don't have what it takes. All amphibious brain sounds. He's an expert in procrastination and self-sabotage, justification, excuses, and obsession with knowing how to move forward. And all I've come close to pursuing your dream. The more amphibious brain sounds a warning. Amphibious brain has no concept of dreamy career paths. He will always seek comfort, because comfort feels safe. As I said, the amphibious brain has only two options, safe or unsafe. He can't calculate the gray area in the middle. After you understand the amphibious brain, you'll be able to tame it. Secondly, amphibious brain taming. Your amphibious brain will never support your self-improvement, self-fulfillment, or happiness, or achieve your top goals. This will be on you. Evolution and your willingness to activate your frontal class for your rational brain. You have the strength to overtake your amphibious brain with your new skin. If you so choose your amphibious brain and your new crust, like two wolves fighting. The first wolf represents comfort and laziness. The other wolf represents success and ambition. The wolf you feed is the wolf that will win. So feed your new crust and your amphibious brain hunger. And to do that, be conscious and determined when you talk to your amphibious brain. The second step is to talk to your amphibious brain. Once you're aware that the amphibious brain is talking to you, reply personally. Laugh at the voice of the inner amphibious brain, and I call him the weak one. Whenever he tries to convince me to stop, tell him to watch me do exactly the opposite of what he orders me to do. The third step is simply to take action. Act now and think later. The best way to silence the amphibious brain is to start working. Once you see this video, you no longer have any excuses to be left behind. I realize that all bad excuses and habits come from the amphibious brain, so you have to tame it. If you want to evolve in life by the occasion, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Goodbye. We'll meet next time.